Hi guys, John the firearms instructor, and welcome back to our channel. I'm glad you're here. Today it's all about concealed carry. We had one of our subscribers send us a message. They live in upstate Florida, and they asked, is getting your concealed carry still valid? Can I still get my concealed carry? And should I get my concealed carry? And we're going to give you our opinion. Obviously, there's a lot of people that don't think you need to pay for a right that's a Second Amendment right. And I sort of agree on that. But Florida has done a lot of stuff for us to give us reciprocity in between states. There are really 4 reasons why you want to get your permit in the state of Florida if you're a Florida resident. Number 1 is to carry. You know, the average response time in Lee County, where we live, is about 14 minutes. And waiting for a cop to show up to save your life is probably not the best idea. Bad guys don't need to take any kind of training classes. They always have some kind of weapon of some kind, and you need to have an equalizer. So having your concealed carry lets you be available to have that gun on your body as you walk around town, as well as having it anywhere that you are traveling. And that's the beauty of that. So yes, number 1, you should get it because of carry purposes only. The cop's job really is to draw the chalk line and write the report. Your job, the sheriff of Lee County, Carmine Marcino, has told everybody, the sheriff before him has told everybody in our area, my guys can't be everywhere at all times. And it is your responsibility to defend yourself. Make sure you do so. All right. Number 2 is purchasing. Here in Florida, we have what's called a 3-day wait. If you buy a gun on a Friday, you can't pick it up till next Thursday because they don't count the weekends and they don't count holidays. And today is President's Day, so this would not be a day of count. So anybody who bought a gun on Friday can't pick it up till Friday. So that 3 business day wait would go away once you had your concealed carry permit, which is another great thing for us. Number 3 is reciprocity. Now, with the new Florida permitless carry, it's not really considered constitutional carry because Florida does not allow open carry. There are not a lot of joint agreements between states on the reciprocity when you have your permitless carry in Florida. Because permitless carry in Florida always does something different than everybody else. So the permitless carry allows you to carry anywhere you want. Anybody who gets to Florida with a firearm can carry concealed, but you got to make sure you understand every law, every regulation. And if you break a firearm law, like carry law of any kind, they are considered felonies, 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. And don't forget that the concealed carry class is not about shooting, it's about laws and regulations. Unfortunately, Florida is a transient state. And that cop stopping you today, 2 weeks to a month ago, he could have been living in New Jersey. And how many handgun laws does that guy know in 2 weeks? Very little. So I would highly recommend that you take one of our concealed carry classes or someone's concealed carry class, due to the fact that you want to understand the rules and regulations the best you can. And number 4 reason is you guys that are not from Florida or maybe come to Florida for half the year during the winter time and want to carry, you can actually do that because Florida allows non-residents to get their concealed carry. And that non-resident concealed carry technically can carry in 30 states. There are 6 of the states that Florida residents get that only recognize a Florida resident, where someone who is not from Florida or doesn't have a Florida driver's license would not get 6 of those states because those states only recognize a Florida resident. So we'd have to be careful, especially you guys going up and down I-95. There is South Carolina becomes a challenge for us. Michigan, Nevada, there's Pennsylvania, there's a few of them on there that you got to make sure you know of. Why we're giving you this is because a lot of people just think you don't need it anymore. and it's a waste of money. It's not really a waste of money. If you think about getting your concealed and getting all those benefits, what are the benefits? Carrying, right? Carrying in 36 states if you're a Florida resident, being able to purchase and walk with a firearm. If you're a non-resident, being able to physically carry, even though you're not a Florida resident, but you have that Florida permit, will extend your states you can travel in. There are so many benefits. Why not get it? Now, there's multiple videos that we've done on this. I do have a playlist of concealed carry things I would recommend you watch. I'm going to put that right up there for you. Listen, guys, it's your opinion, whatever you want to do. I'm not in a yes or a no. I have mine. Everybody I recommend has it. We're still selling concealed carry classes because there is a huge benefit for having your concealed than not having concealed. I'll give you 4 disadvantages right away of not having your concealed carry license. Here in Florida, you cannot be 1,000 feet from a school with a firearm. And you can't drive 10 miles from my location here and not pass 5 or 6 schools. So just being in a school zone with a firearm could be a challenge for you. Florida put a law in a couple of years ago about churches where you cannot carry in church unless you have your Florida concealed carry permit. I bet you didn't know that. So if you're carrying in church without your concealed weapons license, you've got a problem on your hands because you're not allowed to. You're breaking the law, right? So the third is signs on doors. Walmart has a sign on the front door that says no loaded firearms. Well, technically, that's a policy of the store. But when you have your constitutional carry or permitless carry that you're going to do, you have to pay attention to that law. That is a law. Someone who has their concealed carry license, it's an opinion of the store. It's a policy of the store, and I don't need to follow that policy. So there's just a few little caveats. They have not really laid out where the gun has to be in the vehicle, but it can be on your body, and the gun must be concealed all the time with your permitless carry. You cannot have any accidental displays or bending over, tying your shoe or anything else like that, because that could be considered an open carry. When you have your concealed, they don't chase that as much. Printing is another challenge for most people. If you print a firearm when you're concealed, it's not against the law. It's not very smart, but it's not against the law. When you have your permitless carry, you got to be careful with printing as well. So there's a lot of advantages. If you think about the 3 people, those without a concealed carry, those without a permit, those that don't want to carry, they're held at one standard. Those that have their concealed carry license and know the laws and regulations, they're held to another standard. Those that want a permitless carry in the state of Florida, don't want to know the laws, don't want to know the regulations, those are held to a third standard. And those people there are going to be looked at differently than the people with a concealed and without a concealed. And imagine if you had to use your gun line defense and you went to court and you're being judged by 12. And those 12 jurors just heard you took a concealed carry class, you knew the rules and regulations, you did everything you could do not to hurt the guy, and boom, versus the person who did not take a concealed carry class, does not know the laws and regulations, they're going to be looked at totally differently. And that's kind of why I highly recommend that concealed carry in the state of Florida, what it costs nowadays, average class right here in Florida now, we've discounted it down to $49. You can actually do a combo with us, which is a basic pistol class with concealed carry. We offer 4 different concealed carry classes. We offer a group concealed carry every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. We offer a basic pistol class with concealed carry, which is a combo class that's done by appointment. We offer our Saturday concealed carry classes. We offer an online class, which you can watch the PowerPoint presentation from the comfort of your own home, and then come back here to do your shot requirement and make your appointment. And finally, we do offer the online non-resident concealed carry class as well, and that lets you do everything you need to qualify. Don't need to come to Florida for your shot requirement. We've got all that figured out for you as well. I'll put a link right there for the online non-resident concealed as well. I hope you think about this. Really, it's one of those things that you want to make sure you're protected as much as possible. You know what the world is becoming. You know what the challenges are. We're selling firearms on a regular basis because people see the world and what's happening to it. Until next time, guys, God bless, be safe, and remember, you are your first line of defense. Should you get your concealed in the state of Florida? Yes, you should. All right, folks. I'll see you. Love you.